Today, few minutes ago, at about 3 p.m. by my time on this third day of February, I listened to VDM trying to talk about allegedly wanting to put some um, or encouraging, let me put it that way, encouraging Ratels to be involved in politics, talking about the way politics is going in Nigeria, and wanting a situation where he will be able to groom or help Raptors take start taking responsibilities of Nigeria's political field or part of the political terrain in Nigeria, and then help to be involved in wanting to help um, take Nigeria to the promised land, so to say. I feel encouraged by what he said, and that is what inspires this video I'm making right now. There are things I want to look at, and vividly too, and very, very seriously also. I want to, and I would like, if you can, tag VDM with this video. Let him just pay attention to what I'm saying and see if there is a way he can put whatever I'm saying now into some of the things he's going to be reasoning about or looking at or pay attention to as he tries in helping to move Nigeria's youth into the political terrain, into the field of politics, which is which is politics. No be politics for Nigeria. No be watao, no be watao. So we have to be very serious. It's no be watao. We have to know what we are doing when it comes to Nigeria's politics. Now the question is Ratels ready? Are we ready? Because in Ratels, I see a group of people that are just criticizing. We are good at, all of us, we criticize, we look at faults. People who want to talk. We want to talk about events, we want to talk about things going on. We want to look at loopholes. We want to find a lot of loopholes here and there. And then we want to stay back and watch while we talk. And then but the president of Ratels, VDM, is having a great vision, is thinking big of, if we are doing so much of talking, why not we ourselves go forward and then participate in helping to bring Nigeria to its expected place, which we've been struggling with over years. Many have come, many have gone. We have all been struggling to get there. One day we will get there for sure. We're getting there, although slowly, patiently, and quietly. We're getting there somehow. Hopefully, we will get there. But I'm talking about Ratels. Is Ratels ready? Because when we staying indoors and looking from afar, it's not going to help Ratels. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help Ratels. When I say stay indoors, what I mean is when we stay and watch from afar. Nigeria is a more sophisticated and passionate country. Nigeria has become at this time the kind of country that whoever is going to sit down and deal with has to be a very serious person that is ready, not a talking person, someone that is ready to physically participate, right? And people that can participate will be involved, not just talking. So let us say the Ratels monthly environmental sanitation program is a very good testing ground so far to help to see whether Ratels are ready. For me, Ratels seem ready, but there's something that Very Dark Man talks about all the time that I think will challenge all of us, and that is the integrity he's talking about, the word integrity. Can we all say that we are us, or we are all having the integrity that VDM is always talking about? Are we able to talk and do and become accountable, just like VDM is demanding, just like the Nigerian as a country, Nigeria as a country is demanding, because that is what Nigeria is demanding today. Someone who has integrity, somebody who is accountable. How many of us as Ratels, and how many of the Ratels are ready for the kind of life that VDM is living? How many people are ready to live a prison life, want to go to prison and back without thinking twice? You don't care. If it has to go, if you have to sacrifice by going to prison, by doing this, by doing that, by getting arrested for having integrity, for doing the truth, how many of us are ready for that? For VDM, for me, I look at VDM and I look at Fela. To me, when you look at Fela and you look at the kind of life Fela lived, Fela didn't care about anything. He just wanted Nigeria to be a better country. And when you look at the way VDM is talking, although VDM is not a musician like Fela, VDM has not come into the radicality of Fela yet, but you can see VDM is taking Nigeria without mincing words and without being afraid of what the consequence of his action will be, as long as Nigeria gets to where Nigeria should get to. So that's a very special gift. Now, how many of us, how many Nigerian youths have the kind of gift that that VDM has? VDM may have its flaws, especially towards the opposite sex. I'm not talking about that. Whatever are the things he has done in the past, that's not my concern. But I'm looking at the part of the integrity. I'm looking at the part where he doesn't care what the consequence is. All he wants is a better Nigeria that many of us want, that many of us are fighting for, both in the diaspora and in the country. So VDM, I want to encourage you to be careful and to make sure you don't put myopic people and dreamers into politics. I want you to make sure that you know and you are sure that those that you are bringing into politics are people that are ready, not just people that criticizes, people that just do the talking and talking and talking, but we're talking about here people who are really physically ready, who are practically ready to be students of integrity, to be champions of integrity, to be students and champions of accountability that you've preached, that you've been preaching, that you want to do. Nigeria's political terrain needs people like Rotimi Amechi of Port Harcourt, the former governor of Port Harcourt, of Rivers State, sorry. People like Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State. People like President Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. People like VDM himself. Nigeria needs people who are ready. People like Showore. People who are not sentimental, who are not emotional, people who want to make it work. When I mention names, I'm not looking at the negative aspect of these people I've mentioned. I'm looking at their physical presence, their physical ability, what they are ready to do, what they are doing, what we can point out or point at that they are doing. That is the thing I'm talking about. And that is where you can find these people I mentioned, and even more than them. These are the kind of persons who should be ready to put in place. And these are the people who don't care, but are ready to salvage this country. So, VDM, the time is ticking. Many of us are watching as you try and bring this vision into play. I want to encourage you. I will keep encouraging you. We are interested in it. We want our youths, all of us that are youths, to come forward and take the mantle and bring Nigeria to the next place of victory and bring Nigeria into the promised land. that we believe can happen. So let's start now, VDM. Let's start doing it. We'll be watching. Don't wait until 2027. Let's start now. Let's start now. You said even if it's chairman, local government chairman, I agree with you. Let's just start, and let's start pushing it until we get Nigeria into where we want to bring Nigeria into. We will all achieve it when we work together as a team.